Money isn't just about numbers. It's deeply emotional and psychological. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel uncovers how our behaviors, biases, and past experiences shape our decisions around money. It's a fascinating exploration into how we often think about wealth, risk, and success, and it challenges the traditional financial wisdom we tend to hear everywhere. Instead of focusing purely on financial strategies or investment tips, Housel digs into the human element that often determines financial outcomes. Let's break down the key principles from the book and explore how they apply to our everyday lives. Everyone's financial decisions make sense to them. One of the first things Housel emphasizes is that everyone's financial decisions are a product of their own unique experiences. Your financial decisions make sense to you, and mine make sense to me, but they may look entirely different. This is because our perceptions of money are influenced by everything from the families we were raised in to the economic conditions of the times we live in. For example, someone who grew up in a family that lived paycheck to paycheck might have a more conservative approach to spending, while someone raised in a family that prioritized investing might be more inclined to take risks. Recognizing this can help you better understand why you and others make the financial decisions you do. Luck and risk. The role of randomness in wealth. As we dive deeper into the psychology of money, Housel brings up the role of luck and risk in financial outcomes. Financial success doesn't happen purely from smart decisions. It's also shaped by chance. Someone who becomes rich by investing in a startup might be benefiting from pure luck, and it doesn't necessarily mean they have superior judgment. Similarly, bad financial outcomes might not always be the result of poor decision-making, but bad luck. Understanding the interplay of risk and luck can help us stay humble and avoid blaming ourselves for things that might have been out of our control. This segues into the next principle, the importance of patience and long-term thinking. Patience. Wealth is built over time. Patience is a major theme throughout the book. Wealth isn't usually created in a short burst. It's built slowly, over time. Housel points out that compounding is the most powerful tool in wealth creation, but it requires patience to see it work. Take Warren Buffett as an example. Buffett's incredible wealth didn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent, long-term decisions that paid off over decades. The same principle applies to anyone. It might seem boring at first, but sticking to a solid financial plan over the long term can make all the difference. Building on this idea, the next principle emphasizes that wealth isn't about how much you accumulate, but about having the freedom to choose. Know when enough is enough. Here's where many people go astray. Housel argues that we often lose sight of what we actually need because we're constantly striving for more. This unending pursuit of wealth or status can lead to dissatisfaction, stress, and burnout. The trick, Housel says, is to know when enough is enough. How much money or success do you really need to be happy and secure? The goal should be to reach a point where you have enough to live the life you want, without getting caught up in a never-ending race for more. This ties into the next idea. Wealth is often invisible. Wealth is often invisible. In today's world, we often associate wealth with material possessions, big houses, luxury cars, fancy vacations. But Housel points out that true wealth is usually invisible. It's the money that's saved, invested, and quietly accumulated over time. Real wealth doesn't necessarily show up in the form of flashy, outward symbols of success. Instead, it's in your ability to make choices, live comfortably, and achieve financial independence. So, don't fall for the temptation to measure wealth based on what you can see. Focus on building wealth behind the scenes and let it work for you. Behavior over knowledge. This next principle is one of the most eye-opening in the book. Behavior often matters more than knowledge. While financial literacy is important, Housel argues that the way we behave with money, how we control our emotions, impulses, and decisions, is even more crucial. You could be a genius at investing and still lose money if you can't control your fears or desires when the market fluctuates. In other words, knowledge alone doesn't guarantee financial success. Your behavior does. This is why so many people who know exactly what they should do with their money end up making poor decisions due to panic or greed. The importance of spending mindfully. Moving on to spending, Housel emphasizes that spending should be intentional. It's not just about how much you earn, it's about how you spend what you earn. Many people overspend because they feel pressure to keep up with others, or because they think that more equals happiness. Housel encourages you to reflect on what truly brings you happiness and satisfaction, and to align your spending with those things. If buying that new gadget or going on an extravagant vacation doesn't make you feel fulfilled, don't do it. Spend on things that improve your life in meaningful ways, rather than following societal expectations. Get comfortable with uncertainty and adaptability. The next concept Housel explores is the importance of adaptability and comfort with uncertainty. The financial world is constantly changing. Markets go up and down, economies shift, and unexpected events, like the COVID-19 pandemic, throw everyone for a loop. Being flexible in your approach and accepting that things will change is crucial for long-term success. Sticking rigidly to one strategy when the world is evolving can be detrimental. Instead, stay open to new ideas and adjust your plans as necessary. This thought naturally leads to the next principle: the value of independence and freedom. Independence is the ultimate goal. Housel concludes by discussing the ultimate goal of wealth, independence, and freedom. Money, at its core, should give you the freedom to live life on your own terms. It's not about accumulating riches for the sake of status or materialism. True wealth gives you choices. It allows you to do what you want with your time. Whether it's retiring early, pursuing a passion project, or simply having the ability to say no to work you don't enjoy, financial independence is the ultimate goal. This is what makes money meaningful: the ability to control your time and choices. The importance of resilience. Finally, Housel touches on resilience and the importance of maintaining a long-term perspective. Life will throw challenges your way: market crashes, financial setbacks, or unexpected events. But your ability to bounce back and stay focused on the long term is what sets successful people apart. Financial resilience means accepting that losses are part of the journey and being able to recover and continue making progress. It's this mindset that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets tough. So, here are some practical takeaways from the psychology of money that can truly help reshape how you think about money. Start saving and investing as early as possible. Even small amounts add up. Define what enough means to you and resist the urge to keep chasing more. Build a financial safety net, but don't let fear stop you from investing. Focus on long-term behavior, not short-term results. That's the psychology of money in a nutshell. Morgan Housel reminds us that money isn't just about spreadsheets and calculations. It's about emotions, habits, and perspective. By understanding the psychology behind your financial choices, you can build a life of freedom, security, and happiness. If you enjoyed this summary, don't stop here. Grab a copy of the book and dive deeper into its relatable stories and timeless lessons. And before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me a ton and keeps me motivated to bring you more book summaries. Stay tuned for the next one, and let's keep growing together.